their name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Trying to hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Second and short now following the fumble.
Eleven, mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. T. Higgins is the intended target, and it's third and short. You look at this Niner defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
This is fielded at the 7.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Come on. Hit. Let go.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Thompson Robinson now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Let's go now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, here we go. You know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Brad Robbins now. Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Hustle. 60 Bison. Check smash. Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, they go back to Mitchell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Niners now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Thompson Robinson now. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow on play action, out to his left. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is a hand for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fights through him, breaks a tackle. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to my...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Chandler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
12. Stop.
Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49D as they score a touchdown. An excellent play there,
CD on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
24, Bengals 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hand off to Spears. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, 49ers! threw that up. I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT, Tate.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
11.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
11 mighty.
They run it with Chandler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
11 mighty. 11 MT, take. 11 MT. 12. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get spun that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Deebo Samuel, 65 yards. And the 49ers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we were worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Okay, break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right back to Spears.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Tyjae Spears
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. And
oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On the ball, on the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll run with Davis Price. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.